Hello, loves. It's Josie, and welcome to Eccentric. If you are new to my channel, welcome. This is the Earth sign video for August 2020. We are starting off with Capricorn, apparently. Yay, Capricorns. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the first thing that I hear. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Some of y'all don't have the patience enough to see something through. Or at least that's how you feeling right now, because I really think it's a feeling. You're going to keep on keeping on, but you throwing your fit. Some of y'all, like, somebody shopping for clothes and they really trying to, like, push the envelope. Go for comfort, not for style. Right now, please. Like, Capricorns may be having issues where they're trying to rush their body or rush some kind of process when it comes to, what do you call that? Aesthetics. Something that needs to happen over time. You're trying to rush the situation. And it's kind of futile, okay? I know that was the first thing I thought. Like, where are you going to wear heels to? Who on quarantine need to wear heels? Tell me this. If you are in a meeting, a virtual meeting, and you got heels on, you are like 100% ride or die, because I would be fully dressed, makeup, everything, in a dress with flip-flops or no shoes at all. They can't see your feet unless you're a foot model or something. Then I can understand what you need heels for. Just be careful in the heels, okay? Because in August, there's a whole bunch of Mars stuff going on, and April accidents and minor scrapes and things like that. If you have to wear heels for whatever reason, I don't know if y'all pole dancing. Just be careful, okay? Slow down. Some of y'all Caps are trying to do the most. To, like, it's kind of like one of them things where you are concerned about your reputation, or you're concerned, which is odd, okay? Because usually you don't care if people don't like you, but it's not even about people liking you. You're trying to, like, from some of y'all is from an ego standpoint. Some of y'all is from something that happened to where people are thinking one thing about you and you don't want them to think that about you. So you're trying to kind of like make up for something that happened. A ball was dropped and you're like, nah, this ain't me. You know what I mean? Like, this is not normally how I roll. And you're trying to make sure that people know that. But some of y'all are 100% in ego, like showing somebody who you are, setting somebody down, putting people in their place and all this and that. And I don't mean this in a negative way. It could be you dealing with your kids, you tired of their mess, you tired of doing the most, going above and beyond for people, and then you sitting there with the scraps and you're like, no. So you have to go into, asshole mode, which is okay. That's totally fine. I got the hiccups, y'all, bear with me. Okay, so some of you Capricorns, y'all on this fuck this job. You just, why y'all got this attitude? You walking away. Where like literally out there in the garden, I think.
In the garden?
So y'all walking away from a job, and y'all are either starting, like, somebody had to piss you off enough for you to go ahead and do what you were supposed to do a long time ago because you hard-headed. I'm just saying. You had to get triggered in order to step into your purpose or do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing in the now. You had to lose something in order to see something. Some of y'all walking away from a relationship and you realizing, like, all of this stuff now that some of y'all wasn't paying attention to the stuff before. But when you magnify this, the situation was you was picking up on stuff, but because you didn't know what it was, because you didn't have the details, things just kind of kept going. And now you're getting the details. Now you're seeing like an eagle, literally, like some sharp vision. You're seeing that that stuff just wasn't right with whatever person or situation you were in. Because for some of y'all, it was work. For some of y'all, is your personal relationship. Somebody fucked up the finances. Somebody was just not reliable like you thought they were. They did not have your back like you thought they did. And some of y'all Capricorns, Lord have mercy, y'all, somebody had y'all out there looking stupid, like straight up. Like it's one of them situations where whether you're a woman or a man, you had to find out things about your partner from somebody else. Like, this is the biggest coup in the history of, like, this was a big operation, and this was something that was going on for a long time. Okay, like, you're finding some stuff out that has been happening for a while, and that's why you have so much firepower, and you're like deuces. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. It's like, oh, I see you now. Let me move on over here to the left. Let me separate. Wow. All right. Because I was sure wondering, spirit. I was like, I need to get up out this energy. Some of you are going through these things and going through these separations and walking away from stuff and having spiritual experiences at the same time. So, mercy be to you, because you could be having ascension symptoms at the same time as you going through all of this, but you needed to be cracked open that good. Because again, Caps can be stubborn. You needed to be cracked open that good for whatever next level that you're coming up on spiritually, energetically. So you do have some abilities coming online. We got some readers coming up, some psychic readers. We got some people learning energy healing. We got some people taking their intuition and going for the gold in their career, because they started doing personal spiritual work and they started figuring out how to use it at their job. Okay? So, yeah. Wow. So, I mean, it's one of them things. You took the bricks, you took whatever stones were thrown at you, and you starting to build an empire with it, because the one thing Cap knows how to do is rebuild a life. They don't care how many times they got to do it, because they need that strong foundation. They need that stability. So, yeah, that's what's going on with Cap. That was a lot. Y'all got a lot going on. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, moving on to Taurus. Spirit, what we got for Taurus energy in the now? Oh my gosh, it's the sweetest thing. I can't thank you enough. There's somebody just like edifying somebody else, Taurus, like, because it could go either way. Energy come to you, from you, happens around you. So like, there's somebody saying, I cannot thank you enough. Like, this is that energy of somebody who's been in your corner, you taking a moment to appreciate them and let them know, hey, I see you. I see what you've been doing for me. I see that you've been riding for me, and I just want to make sure that you know that I see you. That's so awesome. Oh, anyway. Taurus, yeah, y'all popping. I'm seeing, like, okay, Taurus, I know that y'all rule like the second house and everything, and I know that y'all rule things and things like that, like material things and stuff like that. But Right now is not the time to be buying a whole bunch of things, okay? I'm just saying. I mean, yes, you got money coming in. Yes, you apparently are doing better than you were before. But my suggestion is just a suggestion, is that the things that you do buy need to appreciate, okay? And I would just further invest, because again, money is energy, so you don't want to hoard it, but you do want to pick and choose wisely what you buy with it. You don't want to just have a whole bunch of things. You really need to think about what is necessary right now, what the state of the world is in. Taurus, you rule home and hearth. So if I was you, especially because you're the type that need to be comfortable, buy you a house if you're gonna buy a house, or make your space more comfortable and start a garden, start growing things that are going to be sustainable. Think sustainable, okay? Things that that you can trade or people can use, or just something like that. But do not just go out and be buying stuff that is like just pointless. It's cute. Don't be out there buying a whole bunch of clothes and all this and that. Like, buy stuff that is going to work for you, okay? Or invest in some kind of way. Because I'm not the one that's going to sit here and tell you, save your money. That's not how I roll. Because I use the law of attraction all the time. Watch how you're spending your money. Make sure that these things are quality and practical and can be used, not just by you, but by others. That way, if you have to sell them, trade, whatever the hell, you rent them out, you can. Again, I've been trying to tell y'all gotta be prepared to get your hustle on. Because at some point, money ain't even gonna be a thing. Okay, so you're gonna have to buy stuff that you can not sell, but use to get what you need. That's a whole nother video. Anyway, Taurus, moving on. Okay, somebody got curly hair and it's a light color. It's like honey brown, honey blonde, whatever. I'm seeing curly, light colored hair. But that's all I'm seeing. If somebody wanted to like confirmation about a person, or you're trying to identify a person, like if you are dealing with a situation, right? And somebody trying to tell you, well, or ask you, how does the person look? And you're like, I don't remember. You're trying to remember. Whoever that person is got light colored curly hair that's about shoulder length or a little longer. That is the person. But that's all they giving me is so that's the person. Whether that person is I don't know if this is a positive, negative person, but that's your identifier, is the curly, light colored hair. Okay. So if you were wondering, Taurus, about anybody, I guess I don't know where that belongs. Okay. So what else do we... Okay, Taurus is spending a lot of time with family. Taurus is doing like board games, card games, and things like that. There is either some of you chose to take a break because you were too busy, or something happened in your life to where you had to take a break. Like you had to go on leave. It could be medical leave. You could be taking care of somebody else. There's this time period where you're going to be just kind of chilling, like people do on like the Christmas holiday, because a lot of stuff ain't open and your hours are different or whatever as far as work. What? Okay, can we try that again? I heard the word free, but I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to say here. Are we talking about accounts? Taurus, I don't know what y'all doing with money, but look out for your accounts being frozen for whatever reason. Whatever red flag trigger may cause an account to be frozen for some odd reason. Look out for that. Watch the way that you're moving money. Like, don't have so much activity close together. Very interesting. You got to space out your transactions. I really don't know the solution to the money thing as far as the frozen account is concerned. But I don't feel like it's a permanent thing. I feel like it's temporary because something was triggered. And you're just going to have to deal with the verification process and all that stuff. Okay? So those are the messages I have for Taurus. Now we are moving on to Virgo energy in the now. Tell me why y'all crown chakra is lit. Virgo, y'all crown chakra is lit. Very interesting. That's the first thing I saw was the crown chakra and this big old bright light. I'm like, whoa, okay, calm down, Virgo. What y'all doing? You know, that's my question. Like, a lot of y'all are being activated. And y'all, it's kind of like y'all are like healing soldiers about to go out in the world and just heal some folks. It's interesting. Some of you are literally like coming up on new healing modalities. Some of you are just activated in a way where you're going to feel the urge to learn about natural herbal remedies and energy healing and things like that. You're going to be really into it. There's a whole bunch of energy coming in for you through the crown, like divine wisdom coming in, guiding you, like pointing you in different directions of interests. Okay. Wow. Virgo, don't do that Virgo thing where you got to know everything about the subject before you even remotely decide to share it. They say as it is, as it comes in, you got to let it out because there's always more. It's infinite. It doesn't mean you're not going to have a break. It doesn't mean that you have to remember or retain any of this information either, because your memories are just being triggered. These are natural abilities, okay? So you're just needing to refresh, kind of like if it's a, what do you call that? You're just needing to refresh, like if you have been practicing and you need like continuing education or a refresher, right? Some of you may be dealing with continuing education credits and things like that. I see documents being in order, quality assurance type stuff. What else? Quality assurance type stuff and like just making sure your paperwork is straight, Virgo. Some of y'all might be traveling because that paperwork includes visas and what do you call that? Visas and passport stuff, you know. So that's interesting. That was the lock on the door. All right, Virgo. So what else we got going on for you? Goddess Hathor is coming through for Virgo. So some of you may be working with her. Some of you may know nothing about her. This is your cue to go research Hathor. That's very interesting. Right off the top of my head, I can't tell you about her, but I do remember researching her before. There is mother energy. There is children energy But this doesn't seem voluntary. I think that a situation happened, Virgo, where you're gonna end up having to like watch some kids, or if you're not usually the parent that has the kids a lot, you're gonna end up with the children a lot more than usual due to something happening. So just prepare your mind, body, and soul for that, and understand that when you have the kids, it's not about you, it's about them. So your whole schedule needs to be based off of them, not you. You when you have children, you got to sneak in your personal time, you know. Cuz I really feel like you're going to be in one of them situations where you got to hide in the closet to eat a Snickers. I don't know why. But whoever you're doing this for, or it may be your own kids, there has to be some amount of love there, because it's not something that you usually do. So if you're watching your grandchildren or somebody else's kids, you really love that person. Seriously. Oh my goodness. I mean, y'all playing Barbie dolls and everything. It's crazy. Interesting. I mean, it's not crazy in a bad way. I'm just thinking, like, because I know that's not, for a lot of y'all Virgos, that's just not something that you do unless you're the mom, you know, in the situation. Somebody, yeah, Virgos, there is somebody in your life that you're trying to do something special for. Like, you're trying to throw them like a birthday party or something. You're trying to do something and be creative, like, and be unique, because you feel like this person deserves it, and you feel like this person has been through a lot, and you just want to do something that's different from what everybody else might be doing right now. So it may be like, even though we're on quarantine, I'm still pulling this off. Like, this is going to be the best party, whatever situation, you know, I'm going to pull this off, because, you know, you just want that person to have a reaction to what you're doing for them. Like, it's, you know, it could be anything, some kind of appreciation. It's not just a birthday. It's not just a anniversary. There's another layer on top of it. So I think that's super cool. You want this person to know how important they are and how special they are to you. That's awesome. I mean, some of y'all could be proposing, seriously, in August. So I guess that's cool too. Why? I guess the earth signs are the ones getting aspected by this Mars energy the most. Because, and it's not funny, honestly. Watch out, y'all. Like, walk slow. And if you don't have to use heels, then don't. Because somebody gonna end up needing stitches. I'm just saying. Be careful, man. Told y'all, this Mars energy is lit. If you ain't seen them videos, go watch part 1 and 2 of the energy updates that I just did in July, like the 23rd or something like that. I don't even remember the date. But be careful out there with that Mars energy, okay? I saw stitches. I was like, ooh, no dear. But other than that, yeah. Those are the messages that I have for the beautiful earth signs for August 2020. Thank you so much for watching again. My name is Josie, and welcome to Eccentric.